Hello, I'm Norton. Now, I've always wanted to turn my passion for making comics into something that, actually makes money. So I've decided to document my progress as I try to make that happen, or at least to record the attempt. The plan is to upload a video each week documenting my progress, my mistakes, and hopefully my journey to becoming a full-time comic creator. But this isn't about perfection, it's about progress and learning as we go. So why am I doing this? I've wanted to create comics for a living for a long time. I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of stories to tell, but unfortunately I've not been the best at finding the time to be able to tell them. I'm hoping that by documenting the attempt it will force me to hold myself accountable. If I say I'm going to do something, then I have to actually do it, or come up with a very good excuse. And I want to show the behind the scenes reality of creating a comic, not just the final polished product where it sort of looks like I knew what I was doing. Here's the current state of affairs. I'm working on 2 webcomics. The first is After the Fall, a post-apocalyptic adventure comedy. I've got over 70 pages already published, I do weekly updates, and I'm currently releasing the 3rd chapter. I've also already started work on the 4th chapter, and this is my main project that I commit the most time to. The second is Goblets and Goblins, a Dungeons and Dragons inspired weekly 4-panel comic. It's fairly new, and I've been using this comic as an opportunity to stretch slightly different drawing and storytelling muscles to those that I use when I'm creating After the Fall. It is early days, but I've really been enjoying doing something a bit different so far. Now the downside, neither of those comics is really setting the world alight. Views have been modest, very modest. In fact, most of my regular readers have the same last name as myself, Modest. But it is early days and I really want to grow both series. So here's what you can expect from these video logs each week. I'll be trying out different drawing styles, working on my storytelling, designing new characters, showing the behind the scenes workflow, and tackling whatever problems pop up along the way, some of which will definitely be caused by me. So let's talk goals. I keep saying I want to be a successful comic creator, but what does that actually mean? Let's start with the big one, the dream goal, to turn comics into a full-time career. Wake up, draw, eat, sleep, repeat. But before that can happen, I need to actually start making some money from the comics that I'm producing. So that takes us to the medium goal, which is simple. Start earning. Ideally enough to cover production and printing costs to start with. I think a big part of this will be actually getting out to comic conventions and physically putting my comic into people's hands as gently or as forcibly as required. But before any of that can happen, I need to create something that can actually be sold. So the short-term goal is exactly that, to get something printed. So this means pulling together printed versions of After the Fall and Goblets and Goblins, ideally in the next few months. I know that's a bit of a tight deadline, but I've said it out loud now, so no turning back. As such, if you want to see how things go, help me stay motivated, offer advice, or just watch me try my very best, then stick around. Your engagement might genuinely be the thing that gets this project over the line. Alright, that's it for this video. Wish me luck, let's see how things go, and I'll see you in a week.